Baby starting with the tape glasses.
Where's your microphone, Cheech?
Oh, take that one. I think.
Okay, all right.
The mics is just moving around.
Oh, that just messed up my whole setup.
Around.
Oh man.
Oh no, we good. We tight.
Set it up a little bit toward you.
Oh, I see, Cheech. Hold up, I done fucked up the situation.
The mic is moving around.
Hey yo, how I get this
Headset.
Yeah.
Headphones.
Okay, I got it.
You don't have the same headphones?
Oh no, I don't. I damn, I do.
Nigga got headphones.
Headphones.
Nigga got them on.
Oh yeah, all right, cool. We live. My nigga. Yeah, yo, what's up with everybody? How's everybody doing? Niggas got this done with the technical difficulties. That's how we get down for people.
Feel free to get outside.
Hey, yo, fuck Game of Thrones for ending that bullshit like that.
I'm so glad I don't watch that.
Hey, yo, fuck Game of Thrones for that bullshit, yo. Hey, yo, I've been with. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Hey, yo, see, but look. That make me like The Wire even more, yo. This last episode of Game of Thrones really made me like dislike it a little bit. It kind of devalued it for me a little bit. It was like, yo, like, all right, after he killed the Dragon Lady, right? Because the crazy thing is I done watch both seasons. I done watch every episode of the series twice. I done watched the whole series twice and don't know nobody. But the Dragon Lady, he killed the Dragon Lady. Daenerys Targaryen. He stabbed her. It ain't even a struggle. It's just like, yeah, give me a hug. Nah, bitch. I ain't with the shit. Then the dragon come like, nigga. And then I'm thinking the dragon about to get down and he about to have to slay the dragon or some shit like that. Man, that was so.
I'm gonna explain that part. I'm gonna shoot the veil on that part. One, that was my favorite part of that whole show is when he stabbed Danny. That was my favorite part of the whole episode. That's the only part with any redeeming value. The dragon couldn't fuck with him because he's a Targaryen. Dragon ain't gonna hurt no Targaryen.
How did he just know to burn the chair up like that?
Because he knew that's what his mother was going after all this time and it caused all of this. It was like it's symbolism.
Hey yo, his smart ass just knew that the fucking, yeah, I'm gonna fuck this chair up since you killed my was so
compared to a real dragon for me and let me know what the IQ test results come back as. Because I don't know no real dragons. So I can't say dragons ain't that smart.
I just know it ain't no lizard that chose to do no shit like that. So I ain't gonna say it's no fucking dragon gonna be that fucking smart. I thought the best part of the whole movie, the best part of the whole show was it was just like a subtle little part where they was talking about who was gonna be the king. And then the fat dude was like, yeah, well, how about we let the people decide what they want to do? He was like, how about I ask my horse? And everybody laughed at the thought of democracy, for real. Like, I thought that was the funniest part, for real. Like, it was so subtle and funny as shit to me, but they fucked it up, yo. They ended it like that, yo. Because I was going to say it was one of the best shows ever. The show was ahead of the book since season 5. Yeah, I've heard that. At the same time, it just seems like that they were just like, yeah, we done. Everybody go home. Arya, yeah, you said you wanted to get on the boat. There's some maps in the library. Go about your business.
Seems like they spent a whole lot of money on motherfucking special effects and did some terrible ass writing for this last season.
Hey, yo, for them niggas that had left a coffee cup in that joint and everybody wilded out, I know niggas ain't think that it was going to be this bad that last episode. You wouldn't even wild that coffee cup out. Because I didn't even notice the coffee cup.
And they said something about a water bottle at the bottom of the chair. They had pointed out a water bottle, like the Dasani Deer Park water bottle, sitting at the bottom of one of the throne chairs.
Man,
they started pinpointing every fucking thing.
Yeah, see, people be tripping about that shit because it was so good up until the last episode that I'd have never noticed there was a Starbucks cup on the fucking joint.
But it was kind of.
No, it was a couple episodes that was bullshit. It was a couple episodes this season that was like, yo, what was it? Y'all didn't really have to do all of it for this whole episode. Y'all dragged out 30 minutes of shit into an hour and 10-minute episode sometimes.
It wasn't too many of those for real. Like, granted, Game of Thrones wasn't as action-packed as Spartacus for real. At the same time, I don't feel like any episode other than this last episode was dry. Like, this was freaking awful. For real. Like, this was stupid.
Of the episode 3 in the episode where they did Danny Bertha, what's the name, Bertha, the village and shit. Other than that, the rest of the episode was kind of like, okay, that's no twist.
I don't know nobody's name, so you can't just be telling me the name. Is Danny the three-eyed raven, right?
No, Daddy is the bitch with the dragon.
Oh, that bitch name is Daenerys. Why are we calling her Danny?
Daenerys Targaryen.
Yeah, well, we're not going to refer to her in short. We're going to refer to her as the Dragon Lady or Daenerys. Because I ain't know who the hell you was talking about.
Danny is what everybody calls it.
I thought she was talking about the three-eyed raven.
No, that's Bran, yo.
Well, yeah.
Bran.
And I don't like how this nigga said that all through the series, they like, yeah, yo, because you was supposed to be the one true king, because you can stay claim to the 7 kingdoms, and he like, no, I ain't doing that shit. Nigga, I'm the three-eyed raven now.
That's not who did that.
That is him. They were saying that they were
He
saying
can't take no claim to the 7 kingdoms. He could have took claim to Winterfell.
well, I don't know, nigga. I just one of them spots. I'm not from there. I don't know.
Nah, yo, that's 2 different things. So that throws off that changes the meaning of what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. Like they was telling him he could be the Lord of Winterfell, but he was like, nah, I'm crippled.
Hey, yo, Spartacus was the hardest show ever. Like, yeah, it was a bunch of faggy shit in there. It was the best show ever. That shit ended. When Spartacus ended, I was like upset, like, no, please. Like, not the way this ended. This ended, I was upset because it was trash. When Spartacus ended, it was like, nah, yo, they killed my man. Like, it was like I didn't know he was really dead.
That's how I felt about the Wyatt. I felt like, no, it's more left. We can't end here. It's more left.
Well, it is more left for the Wyatt. You just gotta go outside.
Oh,
Step right out there for real. The Wyatt. All you want.
Hey, Cheech.
But Game of Thrones, yo, super disappointed the fuck out me for real. Like, yo, I couldn't even handle that level of disappointment. I was like, hey, yo, you know how at the Marvel movies go off, you watch the credits to see if something gonna happen after somebody kick off. Hey, yo,
I was hurt.
Yeah, I really watched this shit. All the credits went up and all that shit. I forgot what came on after Game of Thrones. It was something stupid. But
Barry comes on after Game
I'm like, oh my God. Like, why they didn't talk about nothing. It seemed like everybody just got what they wanted except Jon Snow, and he went all like the whole movie.
I mean, he went back the way he wanted to go to. I mean, he went back the way he went to originally. The man of the Night's Watch. You can't take a wife, you can't have no kids.
Nah, that shit was whack.
Back to what you asked for, nigga.
Nah, that shit was whack, for real. That shit was the wackest shit in the world. And I can see why he left with the Wildlands. He like, hold up. I can understand y'all making me go to the Night's Watch before, like me not being able to have no chicks and nothing like that. But I already done got some twice in this movie. In season 4, I got some. In season 7, I got some. And I got some from a dragon lady. Y'all not about to tell me I can't do it no more. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. This nigga done lost y'all fucking minds. I'm about to go chill with these wildlings and start drinking this sour ghost milk they keep talking about.
Yo, this motherfucking... It was whack, yo, because Jon Snow...
Hey, yo, and the Blue Dragon was supposed to go way harder than that.
I don't know. Blue Dragon, I'm surprised the Blue Dragon even made it. Yo.
Why?
Yo, when I saw he got the dragon, I was like, all right, this is going to be ill. But then I put it up like, yo, you're still 2-1. They were still,
they whacked the other dragon. He had a dragon. It was supposed to be like a big ass dragon on dragon showdown where the one dragon fuck up the other dragon. Then the one of them had an orange fire and the other one had a blue fire, and the fire started meeting in the middle, and they be like, yeah, nigga, my fire.
It was still 3 dragons.
Yeah, that shit was whack.
It was still 3 dragons.
Highly disappointing.
I was expecting them to bank him a little better than they did.
Highly disappointing.
So that was a cool episode, though. That episode was dope. Like, this last episode was just like, yo, Jon Snow and the Unsullied nigga. They should have scrapped. How did they scrap?
That was stupid.
Nigga, you grab my arm. You gonna grab my arm, then kill my queen?
Hey, yo, you see how he looked at him, though? He grabbed his arm and was like, nigga, stop playing with me, nigga. I'll break all your shit right now, nigga.
And it's crazy that you bring all your job before like that.
Like, nigga, stop playing with me, nigga. I'll fuck you up right now.
I'm the only person alive that died before. And you treat me like I ain't shit.
Hey, yo, because, Jon Snow was kind of soft, because I understand what the Dragon Lady was talking about. She like, man, look, I'm about to fuck up everybody who ain't trying to listen to what I'm trying to do. I'm like, yeah, because it ain't like she had evil intentions. She was trying to end slavery everywhere. And then she pretty much burnt the whole town down, because she was like, hey, yo, that bitch ain't going to ever listen to me. So if you going to follow behind her, I'm about to dust this bitch for real. You don't even know for real. Like, all right, well, follow if you want to. Go ahead.
They pushed a lot of people into the what's the name. They didn't want to go there. But I'm supposed to leave my house because y'all beefing?
Yeah. If you know this bitch about to come through with dragons, yeah, I'm out.
So
you ain't hear when she was like, hey, open the door. Tell her open and close the gates. Or ring the bell, or whatever the fuck they was talking about. They wasn't with that shit. They was trying to get out.
I had a whole soccer to the hand. But so what you trying to tell me is trying to get tired of our shit. Jackie Chan over here like, yeah, yo, we about to take over Baltimore. And because they winning, you gonna be like, do I speak Mandarin?
I don't get your analogy, but what I'm saying is
the person you deserve to get fucked up for the way you live.
No, that's not what I said at all. I'm saying that if I know the bitch about to come through with a dragon, I'm not gonna be there when she get there. Hey yo, niggas say all the time, nigga, I'm about to go to the car, nigga, I'm about to go to the trunk. And when I don't give a fuck if I think he bluffing or not, I'm not about to see. Bitch say I'm about to come through with the dragon and I'm about to fuck shit up. Nigga, it'd have been an empty ass town if it was up to me. Everybody would have been going out. Hey, she said she come through with the dragon. Y'all fend for yourself.
They closed the gates, and it's not like, yo, traveling on that show, even on the show, when you look at the show, traveling on that show ain't like traveling from Baltimore to DC, nigga. Like, you haven't had to try to pick up all of this shit, yo. Yo, nobody thought any sensible person that freed a bunch of slaves will come through and burn a bunch of innocent motherfuckers.
Hey, yo. They wasn't innocent.
They was innocent.
They was following a tyrant.
I can't help but follow.
They should have been destroyed.
All right, so I don't follow this person. They take all my money.
Hey, yo, I already told you in the zombie apocalypse, nigga, I'm going to be a nigga like Negan. Yeah, in the event of the 7 kingdoms, and I got one of them, nigga, I think about how to get the other 6 for real fast.
Yo.
And if I got a dragon, oh, yeah, all y'all niggas getting it. Nah, nigga, fuck y'all talking about. Y'all getting it. I got this heat.
You a Mad King, yo.
I don't give a fuck. I don't see why they was tripping off the Mad King before. Y'all niggas shouldn't have been wilding yo up.
I'm different. I'm a sensible person until you fuck up. See, I'll give you a chance. Look, I'll give you a chance to fuck up. But when you fuck up, you're going to wish you didn't. It's going to be a swift response to you fucking up. But she went there and didn't even let them niggas say, hey, I'm on this side, I'm on that side. She went there and was just like, you know what? Make it hot.
It was a horrible end to a great show. Straight like that. Because I thought that she ain't did nothing wrong. Like, to where though, hey yo, how many people she done came through and burned the fuck up with the dragons? They was just people following orders too. You know that. So all right, they following their queen. She should have burnt them motherfuckers up. Like, that's what it is.
Between following orders as a soldier and being a goddamn dairy farmer stuck in the gates of the town, you know?
Yeah, and that shit treason or some shit like that. Right?
You couldn't leave.
Well, I'm out.
All right, Joe. So you basically saying whoever got the bigger gun is who you rolling with?
No, I'm saying that.
Cause Shorty got the bigger gun. And
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if she got a dragon, not a gun. If she has the bigger dragon,
she has the bigger weapon.
I'm not there. Fuck is y'all talking about?
She got the bigger weapon. And the person that's going to, you know what I mean, get at you for being treasonous and bouncing, their weapon ain't as big as a dragon. So you like, fuck you, not you.
Wilder knocked him out with the right. I ain't mean to. I'm reading the post. Wilder knocked him out with the right hand. 1-2. But yeah.
Where did Wilder come from?
The Wilders and the Wildlings, and I thought that was actually a good transition.
The Wilders and the Wildlings?
Yeah, I thought that was a good segue for real. Yeah, yo, hey, I kind of want to talk about Dominic Brazil, talking about, yeah, I feel like the fight was stopped early. Like, nigga, Your life was about to stop early if that fight ain't stopped early. Fuck is you talking about?
We thought he completed his mission when he hit you, nigga. He said he wanted to catch a body in the ring. And when that nigga hit you, I was like, whoa, this might be the one.
Like, yo, that shit was fucking crazy, yo. Like, hey, yo, nothing about what Deontay Wilder does is I guess fundamentally sound, or it just don't look slick when he do it. But I swear, when he touch you, like, hey, yo, anybody, yo, you could just be fighting anybody's. You could be fighting no-name dudes. But if you knock out 40 no-name niggas, like you gonna beat 20 of them niggas up and you just not gonna have what it take to put them niggas away.
Yeah.
Yo knocked out 40 people in the world. Man, this nigga crazy, yo. This nigga is one punch man. For real.
One punch man.
Yo.
The shit be, and you watch a lot of his knockouts, like if you go to YouTube and watch his knockouts and shit, you see a lot of his shots that's actually going to knock out or to knock you into getting knocked out. Sometimes it's just clipping you.
Yeah. And
then it's like, oh, he clipped him, but the leather touched the skin, so now it's time to sleep.
Hey, yo, that nigga's an X-Men.
Yo.
That nigga's an X-Men, yo. Like straight like that, yo. Like I don't understand. Like physically, he don't look like he's supposed to be doing that. Like technique-wise, he don't look like he's supposed to be generating that much power when he hits you. I just have
from the technique nor the size
hey, yo,
or anything else.
They need to check this nigga gloves and see if he got fucking gems in them bitches.
This nigga
got the soul stone for real, like straight like that in his glove. That yo, there's no way he doing that to people.
Cheatham said that nigga punch like this. Snapping and shit. Nigga put this nigga straight out. Like, yo, this who got a chance other than Tyson Fury?
I don't know, because I think he's gonna knock Joshua the fuck out for real. I think he's gonna knock Joshua out just like that. Hey yo, why my microphone sound like I'm in the hallway? In my ears. Sound like I'm in the bathroom.
It might because the door's open.
Oh yeah, close that. Yeah, that might be what it is. This nigga old acoustic ass.
It's a lot of reverb.
Yes, the environment wasn't suitable for my acoustics. Yeah, I don't know what reverb is, but it got that shit.
The buoyancy.
Oh, the buoyancy.
Yo, that is not the
buoyancy.
That is not. Look, I couldn't even let that slip through our presence. Somebody thinking like you, like yo, audio by Arson, hey.
Yo was talking about
no shit.
Yo was talking about his sound. Yeah, yo, Deontay Wilder, yo, I ain't got him losing to nobody, yo. Like, it's gonna be tough, yo, because you gotta be able to. He's sitting in there, he really just be out that bitch like, I'm about to ball this, and I'm gonna hit your ass with this.
Be coming with a fire.
Hey, yo, it be just the one. He just be waiting to hit you with the one hand.
Yeah.
And that normally don't work in boxing. That's normally like 100% the wrong thing to do. And this nigga does it all the time, for real.
You know what he does well though?
What? He
fight that one punch fight, but he don't ever like just throw himself in there. He don't ever just be like, you know what, you on fire right now. We just gonna brawl, and you still up. He'll tag your ass, and then he'll brawl with you if you want to throw something. He don't never just jump in trying to brawl. Like he's smart about when he do that dive.
I don't think he's a brawler. I think he's elusive. I think he got solid footwork to be 6'7". I think what he is he's just a puncher, but he's not a fundamentally sound puncher. He just be throwing them bitches, and people confuse that. A brawler take punches and walk forward and all that shit. That's not what he's doing. It's actually like hard to hit him for real, unless you're Tyson Fury. But Deontay Wilder not a brawler, yo. He really just an athlete that got boxing gloves on. I honestly feel like he was a nigga that was whooping ass in Alabama somewhere. Somebody saying him was like, hey, yo, you know what you should do? You should do that same shit you was just doing with gloves on. And that nigga won 40 fights off.
I forgot how that story went. He explained how he started boxing. I think he was whooping or something at first. He was doing something else.
That nigga was working at IHOP.
And then something ain't work out. And he was like, he said he was angry.
Deontay Wilder used to work at IHOP for real. I watched a documentary about that shit for real. He was working at IHOP when his daughter was born. He said he wanted to play football. He wasn't hooping. He said he wanted to play for Alabama. But I don't think he played football like that. He might meant like playing outside or something like that. I don't think he.
He played high school, you don't think?
I don't think so. Hey yo, his 6'7" ass wouldn't have made it to boxing.
Yeah, you're right, Joe, because the coach would look at him.
That nigga tall as fuck.
Yeah. To be a boxer.
To this day. Hey yo, we need that sound, yo. We need that. To this day.
But for him to be boxer at 6'7", like, could you imagine him like running around for you?
No, I couldn't. Nah, because he's too skinny to be a fucking tight end. Boxing was perfect for him. I don't think he's fast.
Why not?
Because I just don't think he's
That
fast.
nigga better be fast, yo. You 6'7", 216 sometimes.
I don't see.
You better.
I don't see Deontay Wilder. I ain't Mel Kiper.
He got
yo, his hands too hard for him to be a receiver, yo. He got his hands too hard.
That's the outside parts.
Yeah, nah, nigga. When they talk about a receiver, they be like, yeah, he has soft hands. That's the last thing you great say about Deontay Wilder is he got soft hands.
When they say soft hands, I think they talk about technique. Like, hands,
well, I know a lot of shit. They say
they talk about technique, like the way he catches the ball is graceful rather than.
Nah, yo. Sometimes you would hit a ball, hit a nigga hand, and be like, bing! They'd be like, damn, he caught that shit, but it ain't sound slick. Like,
yeah, they're like the graceful catch is like the catch. I probably see what happens.
T.O.?
Yeah, but he ain't had no graceful catch. T.O. had every time he was smashing that bitch.
Nah, T.O. had more drops than any other great receiver ever.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't put him ahead of nobody.
I mean, he had a lot of targets though too because he changed the game like that. Like niggas would get mad at T.O. because T.O. was out there saying shit, but T.O. was saying shit that was true. When you target T.O., you won the game, Cowboys.
I mean, I
don't like 27. It was like 23 and like 6.
I don't like how you was doing my man Jeff Garcia.
Jeff Garcia.
I don't like how he was doing.
That's the quarterback you wanted.
Cause I didn't give a fuck how he did Romo. Like I felt like he had a claim against Donovan McNabb when he was wilding Donovan McNabb out because he came back from a broke leg and was like, nah, son, I'm in this bitch. But
Donovan McNabb was really big.
But Jeff Garcia really was like tough at that time. And yo was like he his career kind of took a turn. Oh my God. What the, yo, why do it sound like I'm in the basement bathroom? Yeah, but Jeff Garcia was a solid quarterback, yo, until T.O. called him a faggy on TV. Yeah, because I think my quarterback is a faggot. Like, why would you say that? Because if you look like a rat, you smell like a rat, it's a motherfucking rat. I think my quarterback is a fucking faggot. Like, Jeff Garcia was awful after that.
It's crazy that T.O. got to get away with all of that. But Tim Hardaway utters one faggot in this nigga. Now we're on TV.
Tim Hardaway ain't say faggot. They said, hey, yo, turn it towards me. Nah, Tim Hardaway said, they was like, yeah, there's been allegations that you're homophobic. And he was like, huh? What's that? It was like, it mean you don't like gay people. He was like, oh, that's what that mean? Oh, yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I'm that then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what you said I am? And that means what? Yeah, I'm exactly that. Nigga, the fuck you talking about?
Like, nigga ain't been on TV to analyze shit.
Fuck that shit. I felt him. Like, nigga, I felt him.
Who's the nigga name? They said he was the first gay basketball player.
John Amici.
John Amici. Motherfucking. That's around that time when Tim Hardaway had that issue.
Yo wasn't the first gay basketball player though. What's the name? Charles Barkley said that it was only 5 straight niggas in the whole NBA when he played. I would say it was a bunch of them motherfuckers. Saying it though, he said he was the only one.
Oh, man, Charles, how you know?
I mean, y'all would be proud of niggas for real.
I mean, You could assume, but like Charles should know. Charles should be like, man, I think it was a bunch of these niggas saw them about
Hey, yo, I be
boys back then or something, but you like, nah, all these niggas was gay back then. You start thinking like, yo, okay.
Hey, yo, I be making a bunch of niggas faggots
Who was y'all around? Who was y'all around, Charles? Who's y'all doing, Charles? Cocaine got a little crazy one night, Charles. Because all the niggas did cocaine that night. I don't care. You was an athlete.
Why are you not hitting? Yo, you are the worst button presser in the fucking world. Not the bell, nigga, the cocaine button.
Oh, the cocaine button.
Okay.
I don't think that button every time I say cocaine, yo.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta think of the button, yo.
Every time I say
button,
cocaine.
every situation that applies. Yo.
Nigga, cocaine comes up so much on this show that my button gonna stop working, nigga.
Do you think cocaine comes up an uncomfortable amount for the listeners?
No, not at all.
No.
The listeners should know that
We don't do cocaine.
cocaine.
Because we on camera the whole time, for real. We ain't seen do no cocaine. But I do like to talk about cocaine.
Because we have seen the effects of it. Michael Irvin.
Speaking of cocaine, this nigga Paul Baladaji is definitely on some sort of drugs for real. Like I think he's a well-spoken person for real. I think he was solid as a boxer. He was articulate, so I can understand why he's in the position that he's in. But yo kind of off the handle these past couple weeks for real. Yo done slapped the nigga. Yo spit on the nigga at the press conference, and now yo just kind of wild out or called out every UFC nigga a little bit for real.
You training for another fight.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who Joe Rogan where I kind of stole it from. Like I said, one of the shows last. Yo, when you gotta go punch a nigga in the face every day, your demeanor change.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you want to punch a nigga in the face every day.
Right. But see, look, all right, that's a great topic for real. Because the world kind of made a big thing about Deontay Wilder saying he wanted to catch a body in the ring, right? Yeah. All right, cool. Catch a body in the ring, everybody's upset. But my standpoint on it was the boxers been saying shit like that since they've been fighting each other. Ever since they came up with a name for this shit. Hey, yo, yeah, these dudes is fighting. What they doing is boxing. And yeah, they don't like each other. Like, boxers always said shit like, hey, yo, I'm going to kill him. I'm trying to knock him out. I'm trying to put him to sleep. All right, cool. So Deontay Wilder says, I'm trying to kill him because the boxers got the right to kill people, and the WBC decides to sanction them or whatever they going to investigate. Yeah, all right. Which I don't understand how they're going to investigate. But cool, granted, that's not the point I'm trying to make. Almal Najee says in his press conference, in his bare knuckle fight that's Gary had, I think in July or something like that, he says, bro, you got 10 weeks to live. Like, you lucky I don't knock your ass the fuck out and piss in your. He was like, I'm gonna knock you out, and I'm gonna fucking spit on you. He was like, and then I might just pull my dick out and piss on you. I'm gonna piss in your mouth with no teeth in it. Like, I'm like, well, goddamn, is he gonna get a sanction? Like this nigga just
knuckle boxing.
This nigga just said, I'm gonna pull my dick out and piss on
the nigga. You want full Mike Tyson?
Like what? like
you
what
were full Mike Tyson.
And y'all was tripping off Deontay Wilder.
But that's not the same thing.
I'm not mad at neither one of them.
I'm not mad at either one of them. But the thing about Deontay Wilder, right? Think about it like this: if Floyd Mayweather was boxing Manny Pacquiao, and he said he would come out, he want to kill him, he want to catch a body in the ring, everybody would have laughed. The reason why everybody worried about Deontay Wilder saying this is we've seen Deontay Wilder punch people, and we like, nigga.
We
might be able to do that. Don't go out there and, you know what I mean, actually fulfill your wish.
Hey, yo, but it's just not the worst thing we've ever heard. That's the thing about Deontay Wilder. My nigga.
Yeah. So,
that ain't the illest thing we've ever heard, though, my nigga.
Sure, it ain't the illest thing we've ever heard, but it's... I'm not saying Deontay Wilder is well spoken at all because he said, I didn't seek him, he seeked me. That annoyed the fuck out of me.
He knew what to say. It was like he was just wording everything. It was like, I want him to know that, bro, this is about to be what it is.
Yo, he said, I didn't seek him, he seeked me. I don't think the word is sucks. I'm not going to say he's a well-spoken person. But when he speaks, the tone of his voice It's so fucking believable. You know what I mean?
I think
People
he's-
had a problem with that shit.
I think he's starting to sound like Ray Lewis. Like I think he's starting to be like anything he says. Like, hey Ray, we're gonna go down to Chick-fil-A. What you want? Well, if you think about it, I really would desire the spicy chicken sandwich because the service of it's like nigga, come on, why everything gotta be so fucking intentional?
Like, where I really crave it.
Yeah, like it's like I'm starting to Deontay Wilder's starting to give me that Ray Lewis, everything is extra vibe for real. Like, nah, nigga, calm down. You don't talk like that all
I
the
think
time.
the difference is
He's performing now.
Yeah, he's a heavyweight boxer. Yo, you my nigga, yo. You my favorite heavyweight boxer. So don't take this the wrong way.
This
You never
nigga
see
scared.
this.
This nigga
I'm
scared.
scared shit. The fuck wrong with you?
This nigga scared.
Yeah. You're right. But yeah, yo, he not that smart, yo. So he got to try to use different words to make it seem like he's smarter than what he is. And I think that's the vibe that you
Hey,
feel
yo,
when you do it. So
for a
every
boxer,
time,
I think he's for a boxer. I think he's for a nigga to get hit in the head for a living, yo. He's fairly articulate, yo. He don't use everything in the right text or the right tense for real, but
like
he's not horrible.
But I think that he's trying to overtalk himself to make it seem like he's bigger than what he is because the other people in the division are a white guy and a goddamn black British guy who always speaks in the King's English in the form.
That's a great point.
You gotta seem professional, yo.
Where's the date? That was dirty. Nigga, I should be in control of the board for real. This nigga crazy for real.
But like you gotta try to seem professional, yo. So he's trying to overdo it right now. The Ray Lewis shit, I be feeling like Ray Lewis be trying to preach.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Like Ray Lewis be trying to be a motivational speaker.
And he do too.
No, he don't. So he talking about me. He don't be saying nothing about how he think you can do. He be talking about I'm the most prolific puncher in the history.
This nigga, they will be like Deontay Wilder. So how's training been going? Well, you see, when you a king, and then kings, see, let me tell you something about kings. Kings wake up and then they want to conquer. They thrive. They want to we gladiators. It's like, yo, I just asked you what the fuck you was eating for breakfast, my nigga. Like, what? Like, I didn't need all that bravado and all that tough shit you just was doing.
We gladiators, brother. For sure. That nigga is running out of fights in between time and the meantime. I don't want to see no more dominance in fights. I don't want to see no more, hey, go in there, try not to get punched in the face, but if you get punched in the face, you're going to die. Right? Like, I don't want to see no more of that.
I want to see the King Kong rematch. I'm not mad if they sign that fight.
The King Kong
rematch immediately. Like,
King Kong rematch.
I think King Kong will beat. I think King Kong will beat Joshua. I think Tyson Fury will beat Joshua. I've been saying forever. Anthony Joshua got all the titles except the ones that Deontay Wilder, except the WBC. He got the WBO, the IBF, and something else, the WBA. But Yo is the fourth best heavyweight. Yo just had the best, the path of least resistance for real. Like he kind of had the easiest path, but Deontay Wilder beat him. And Klitschko fought him because he thought he was gonna beat him, and he almost did at fucking 50 something. I mean, Klitschko like 40 right now or 42 or something like that. Like he owes a bitch, but like I don't think he's better than Wilder. I think Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight. Like, period. I think he'll beat all of them.
I think he's the best boxer in the class of heavyweights, but I think the fight Deontay Wilder in the same way that he would get better. Deontay Wilder would get better in the second fight, and I think that he would get caught a little bit more. And I don't think he would get caught.
I don't think he's gonna get caught as much. You seen Tyson Fury lately?
Yeah.
Hey, he's in was fat when he fought Deontay Wilder, and he said that's why he ain't take the immediate rematch because he really just was defending. Like the UK's on him was like, all right, well, I'll fight him. Like, and he took the fight before he wanted to take the fight. And he was like, yo, I want to get back in shape and be as sharp as I want to be. And that nigga knows himself. He like, yo, I really wasn't even all the way there. Let me get there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he ain't take the fight. He said he was damn near 50% when he took the fight. So if that's the case, then I'm
good now. Getting in shape.
Yeah, he in shape like a motherfucker.
But what I do know is every person that's ever stepped in the ring with this nigga touched the fucking canvas.
Nah, you right. Nah, you right. At
Like-
the same time, yo, aside from them, I'm gonna say aside from 1 minute out of them 12 rounds that they fought, and that's collective, the counting and when the punch landed and all that shit. I'm rounding up for real. Really, probably was like 40 seconds of winning. Tyson Fury was beating yo up every other second of that fight.
No, yo, he had a round where he won all punches landed.
No, Tyson Fury was
One round
beating
where he
him
won.
up, yo.
Yo, Tyson Fury was beating him up. Nobody.
And he
denied it.
definitely was in control
He
of
was
everything.
definitely in control. But I don't expect to see that happen the same way the second time. And outside of that, yo, every person that this nigga ever got in the ring with and touched the canvas is you can be better than him, but it's something about his hands, yo. It's something about his hands.
Yeah, yo,
Like-
but he like the reason I feel like Tyson Fury was so dominant in the first fight, well, in the only fight, is because yo was making like I've seen Deontay Wilder miss and look bad because he throw wild punches, but he was making him miss like he shouldn't have been there. You dig what I'm saying? Like his head movement was so crazy, and yo was making him miss like he wasn't a boxer. He was making Deontay Wilder look so bad at points. It was like, bruh, like Tyson Fury. I'm not trying to say he's like the best boxer ever or whatever, but as far as fundamentally and having footwork and head movement and being a boxer, he is the best boxer right now. Best heavyweight boxer that you can find in the world. For he'll beat all the niggas up.
That's not 100%. Wow. We saw it in the Brazil fight. And I saw this like looking back at his fights before the Brazil fight. And then I heard him kind of allude to it, I think, on ESPN or Fox News. You know, he damn near like looked jabless.
That's what because that's all Deontay Wilder got is a jab
I'm
1-2
talking about
jab 1-2.
he didn't have a good jab 1-2 against motherfucking Tyson Fury.
because that was the
he
first
said-
time he fought a nigga that was bigger than him and longer than him. It's hard to jab a nigga that's jabbing you.
You can say that, but at the same time, he said also in one of his interviews, he was like, every time y'all see me come out, he was like, I've done something different to try to challenge myself. He was like, that wasn't different for the Tyson Fury fight. He's like, that wasn't different for the Luis Ortiz fight. He's like, that wasn't different. When you look back, he's still Deontay Wilder.
Hey,
He's
yo,
still
you know
wild. He's still wild throwing and all that other shit. But he do kind of fight
Hey, yo.
strategy-wise different every fight.
The way he said that shit and the way you took that shit is like this nigga's fucking John Jones and the shit. He's so skillful he could just try out shit. No, this nigga really does the same shit every fucking fight. Jab, 1-2, 1-2, and then 1-2 start getting close as shit like George Foreman with type 1-2. But the reason he couldn't do that shit against Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury fucking 6'9" and he can scratch his knees standing straight the fuck up. And Tyson Fury was giving him like, yo, he was feinting like 3 or 4 times with the jab. So he was coming forward like feint, then jab. And that shit was throwing Deontay Wilder the fuck off. Like he looked confused. And then not to mention to see a nigga this big, you did whoa, my man. Yeah, not to see that nigga that big, moving around, jabbing, light on his feet, and his head movement so herky-jerky. Like, yo, you can't tell me that before the fight I wasn't saying the same shit. I'm like, yo, he's gonna give everybody in the world trouble because somebody 6'9" that can move will give everybody in the world trouble. Not to mention he's lanky. Like that's just the way boxing works, bro. Like he's tough. He's gonna be tough. Nobody is just gonna beat this nigga up.
I understand all that, but you saying that from a perspective that eliminates the fact that yo can get better. Like it's not like you saying it like, oh, there's no possibility that Deontay Wilder might have seen something new in that fight, and he's not gonna have the wherewithal to change. God damn. Wherewithal to change.
Hey, yo, Deontay Wilder is not young, yo.
I'm sorry, that goddamn.
He's 34 years old, yo. The boxer that Deontay is right now, that's who he's gonna be, yo. He's in the prime of his life right now, and he's not a great boxer. He's just that's why I keep comparing him to George Foreman, yo, because he's really not. He's not super athletic, but he's athletic enough. He can get on his toes a little bit for real. I think his best thing is like his head movement. He's kind of elusive, and then the power. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not the most fundamental puncher. He just throw them bitches, and he remind me of like a skinny, tall George Foreman. But he's like every time he faces a boxer, somebody that's gonna move on him for real, that can match him in stature, which is like obviously happening more and more for real. Like Dominic Brazil kind of was one of them niggas. He just soft. He just not. Yeah, he just not good. You know what I'm saying? But Tyson Fury is good. He's really, really good.
You know,
like,
Tyson Fury is really. Yeah, I'm taking Deontay Wilder. That's all I'm saying.
You took him the first fight.
I mean, yeah, you did. You called that shit. And niggas was like, it's gonna be Cinco de Mayo. Fuck
no,
that
he
shit.
said Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Like, yeah, like but see, we both was wrong. But I was right in the sense that Tyson Fury was fucking him up every second. Besides those 2 punches that Joe landed.
I was right.
Tyson Fury was fucking him up.
10 seconds, and they got up like the Undertaker.
I mean, that was at the very last second of the fight, yo. It was like 10
matter.
seconds left. You was damn near wrong, yo.
You was damn near wrong. We was both wrong.
You go back and watch the fight, yo. He was beating the fuck out, yo.
I know he was beating the fuck out, yo, but that did not stop him from going to sleep. And that's what I'm saying to you. I don't think Deontay Wilder's a great. I think you're a great boxer, sir. I don't think that he's a great technical boxer or that he's going to be able to always deal with the boxer across from him. I think Tyson Fury, as far as a boxer, is the best boxer in the division. But unfortunately, he's in a division with a nigga where that don't matter right now. I think that a lot of times that there was better players in the Eastern Conference as far as skill for skill. There might have been players that played better in the Eastern Conference than LeBron.
Oh my, no, they wasn't.
On the Cavaliers the first time.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
It wasn't nobody better than LeBron on the Cavaliers ever.
I'm talking about when LeBron was on the Cavaliers the first time. There were better players in the league than LeBron, but it didn't matter because LeBron was just better.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. No,
at the time, there wasn't nobody better than LeBron?
No, it wasn't.
So LeBron first 7 years in the league.
No, after like his second year in the league, yo was the best player in the league. Yo, straight like that. Straight like that. So I don't even know what you're talking about.
I think after his first 20 minutes playing his first professional game, that was solidified for real.
Yeah.
But
nah, he was the shit when he came in.
Yeah.
But after like his third year in the league, it was like, yeah, he better than everybody. He fucking everybody up. This nigga just don't like LeBron.
That's not true.
You hate LeBron. You hate LeBron. LeBron left y'all twice.
Who was better, Paul Pierce or LeBron James?
LeBron.
LeBron was?
Yes.
It didn't look like in the series that Paul Pierce
well, LeBron, that's because Paul Pierce was on a better team and he had Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen.
Paul Pierce was outscoring him, too.
Yeah, but he couldn't. But that's what's up. All right, he was on a better team. He was on a better situation. He had better help defense and all that shit. All that shit to go into guarding LeBron. Because Lord knows that Paul Pierce can't just one-on-one guard LeBron.
I mean, can't nobody over.
All right, well then that's what we're talking about. We're talking about team shit, and the nigga play on a better team than him, and therefore he got a little bit more freedom.
Paul Pierce played a better game. He shot better. He did better. LeBron James is the GOAT. One of the GOATs. I'm not saying he's better than Jordan.
You don't think Michael Jordan ain't better than LeBron?
No, I said I'm not saying LeBron better than Jordan.
I'm fucking with him. Yo, man.
1A and 1B, yo. Like 1A and 1B, yo. But at the same time, it's not like you ain't never made no mistakes. It's not like,
hey, yo,
I mean, you can't.
When LeBron makes a mistake, it's so magnified for real. Like,
because you are, man. Yo, you can't expect to have all of your good shit super magnified and none of the shit that you made a mistake on super magnified.
All his good shit wasn't super magnified. It was just
crazy.
No, it was shit that you couldn't deny. The nigga went to 8 straight championships. How do you not super magnify that?
Speaking of that,
give me a ding.
Speaking of that,
fuck you, crazy.
Speaking of that,
I be having to demand my dings now, yo. It's crazy.
These niggas, that was a half a thing. But
nigga, I know when I make a good point.
These niggas talking about the Warriors went to 5 straight championships. I'm like, yo, that's impressive.
Yeah.
But
that's impressive as fuck, yo.
That's impressive as fuck. but it's not more impressive than LeBron going to 8.
No, it's not at all.
With a different set of niggas. Like, they like, oh, they're a team and they came together. I'm like, yeah, that's impressive. That as a team, they did that as a dynasty. I think the Spurs damn near did that too. But LeBron did it with.
I can taste the moon in these rocks.
Yeah. Rock show. When he sparked the show, I was smoking a plug and shit, and the smell overtook the plug. I was like, oh, that don't normally happen. But in any event, LeBron was at 8 with 2 different sets of niggas. Really 3 different sets of niggas if you really want to count that last Cleveland Cavaliers team. He had George Hill, Rodney Hood and shit. Yeah. Like, it's more impressive of a feat to be able to say, no matter where I go as an individual,
I went.
This happened.
Yeah.
Then saying, yo, yeah, me and these niggas gel. And this is how it works. It's like, well, he had superstars in both places he went. I'm like, yeah, but ain't know them niggas between the last season here and the first season there, but that didn't stop me from going to the fucking finals.
What up, A6?
Niggas think I hate LeBron because I criticize LeBron, but like, niggas, I criticize people I like. Like, I know Pusha T talk about drugs too much. I still love Pusha T. Like, that nigga on my personal top 5 list.
I'm just saying, yo, for LeBron to be a human, yo, he ain't really did much wrong in his life that you could say he did wrong. You gotta really nit. You got even his basketball. Even basketball. If we just keep it basketball, yo, you really nitpicking the fuck out of LeBron if you say something bad about him.
You talk about stuff that you expect from a leader, like organizationally. Like LeBron is, and it's not his fault. It's not his fault. But he an organization like demolishing. Like,
oh my God.
Yo, look at the Heat.
I'm fried, bro.
He left. Look at the Heat. He left. Yo, LeBron James left the Heat, and Dwayne Wade left the Heat. Like, remember Dwayne Wade? Wade County left the Heat after LeBron left. It's not his fault. I'm saying it's not his fault. He ain't like I'm blaming LeBron.
Yo,
but it's something.
Like you blame
it's not. It's something that happens that when LeBron leaves, it's like organizationally, your whole shit just changes.
That's that soul stone.
Like that's that Thanos. Yeah. Like
yo, this
nigga snaps.
He snaps and it's like yo.
Look at what happened to Magic.
Like, what the fuck did we?
He didn't get Magic out of there. No, the fuck he did.
No, he didn't. I'm not saying
he definitely talked about it.
I don't think he talked about it. I don't think he wanted Magic to leave at all. I think that the pressure created by having LeBron made Magic want to make some decisions that Jimmy Buss didn't feel he had the power to make. That created a rift between this and that, and that's how it happened. Okay. It's not LeBron's fault, but this nigga's presence puts you under a microscope. It's like, yo, I'm gonna put $1 million in your hand. Now go fucking do something with it. And it's like a lot of niggas get $1 million dropped in their hand, they don't know what the fuck to do.
I mean,
and that's why it's a good thing and a bad thing sometimes that letting LeBron run your organization. The Lakers need to let LeBron run their organization a little more than they do. Like the Cavaliers probably should have a little less because they based their future off of it, knowing that LeBron wasn't staying for forever.
But the Lakers organization, they already built that shit off.
They already built that shit.
That legacy is there.
That legacy is shit. The legacy means nothing. Legacy in the NBA means nothing right now. The only reason the Celtics got their team like that is because they drafted it and then Kyrie wanted to get away from LeBron. Kyrie didn't even choose the Celtics.
No, you can't say
that's why he's leaving
right now. You can't say legacy on shit right now.
Tell me about what the legacy is getting the New York Knicks.
All right, I'll give you the Knicks.
Tell me what the legacy got the Chicago Bulls.
They've been stopped getting the bullshit after Mike left.
All right. The Blazers used to be a legacy. Blazers, we had a game, Blazers Bulls back in the day. Mm-hmm. What does legacy get the Blazers?
I give you that.
They get legacy means jack shit. The Supersonics had a legacy. They're not even a fucking team no more.
They are nothing. The Hornets had a legacy team.
The Supersonics didn't have a legacy, so.
The Hornets had a legacy.
Them niggas' legacy is Sean Kemp and Gary Payton.
Just Sean Kemp and Gary Payton.
After that, it's not a legacy no more.
Gary Payton and Sean Kemp.
But that's just two niggas.
I mean, my nigga, after that.
When you say the Bulls, I'm like, all right, I'm with you on that. But it's like,
What is legacy getting the Lakers? You got
They got LeBron.
They got LeBron because Magic showed up.
But Magic been there.
Magic was there just to get LeBron.
Magic was there very long.
Magic was not there a very long time. Magic was the GM the year before.
LeBron.
No, excuse me. Might have been 2.
Nah, it was.
He was the vice president of operations. Or
I remember seeing him in talks.
But what he was doing was he drafted Lonzo Ball. He held on to Ingram. He brought Kuzma in. He brought Josh Hart in. How can anybody act like this nigga wasn't doing a good job? No matter how much he was in the office. Can Josh Hart hoop?
Yeah, he's solid.
Can Kyle Kuzma hoop?
Yeah, he's solid.
Ingram. He got a bunch of solid basketball players. Cheatham don't like Lonzo Ball. He on the Stephen A. Smith side of it. I'm on the Magic side of it. I got a feeling that Lonzo Ball ceiling ain't the highest ceiling, but it's good enough to be a competitor or a third on the championship team. Like, so it's like he got all these players around. He got a solid core. He had stuff he could trade out and shit that got him draft picks and things that he could package to even try to fucking go after Anthony Davis. They wouldn't even have the pick that they have right now if he didn't make the trade for the Zubac and shit. Who Zubac was hooping a little bit. I forget the nigga first name, but he got traded from LA to LA and shit. So how anybody can act like he wasn't doing a good job? Right. That legacy, the pressure of the so-called legacy that Jim Buss created is crushing his children. The weight of that legacy is breaking their back. They are out here making dumbass decisions. I understand why Kurt Rambis may be back within the organization. The fuck does Susan Rambis have to do with an NBA organization? Because she was around. You got a basketball wife having to give you information on your organization.
I honestly don't even think Kurt Rambis need to be around as much as they be saying he's around.
Yo, Kurt Rambis could be
nothing
around.
Nothing against Kurt Rambis for real. Like he wasn't even that nice for real.
He wasn't that nice, but he been around some basketball. You know what it looked like.
He been around good women's basketball, and
and it's totally different.
I'm not trying to say nothing about him because I understand. I feel like that's the most fundamental basketball you can
get. He was a Lakers, yo.
But yeah, but he was like a.
So he was around good basketball.
And Phil Jackson was a Knick, and and I don't give a fuck. Bro. Like,
what you mean you don't give a fuck? And
you know he got a ring as a Knick.
Yeah, but the other thing about that, I don't know why average.
They'll probably average like 10 minutes on that.
4 out of the top 5 winningest coaches in NBA history was former basketball players. Regardless, they were former NBA players. Being around good ball kind of prepares you for that, yo. I don't even need him to be a coach. Never. Not never. I don't never want him to be a coach. But GM and stuff like that, I don't mind yo being around. But why is your wife around, my nigga?
What is she here for? What is she doing?
Yo,
hey yo, honestly, look, check me out. The same way I just was like, hey yo, that nigga wasn't even really like, yo was just a tough, solid member of the team for real, but don't nobody miss Kurt Rambis if he's not on none of the teams or none of the highlights.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same thing with his wife. The same point that you just made. She just was around good basketball. Like, just imagine how much film she done watched. Like, my girl can tell you about UFC. Like, and she argued with it. She beat you in the game a couple times.
She has beat me.
Like, to where though she know what the fuck she talking about. Right. She did it. She wrestled.
Kurt Rambis is known for basketball, and you know him for bars. So is she about to give me a hard 16 off the top right now?
That should be ill if she did.
I mean,
that's the point where I was about to go. I said she a girl. I'm like, yo.
Hey, yo, she might.
Yo, I want Britney 16. Nigga, I'll pay for a Britney 16, yo. Right. I will pay for it.
Any coaches got a ring while as a player?
Hey, yo, the kid's nice too.
Yo, I know I get a Jada 16.
Yeah, you already know.
Jada got 16 right now.
Family got bars.
Oh, the bars family.
I don't know about that season, right? But outside of that, yo, the kids or the owner be making some wild decisions. They fighting amongst themselves. Some is on this side of the league and some that's not. They got a fucking Game of Thrones going on in the Lakers organization.
I mean,
Nigga, Phil Jackson is still like in the air.
hey, yo, I think they should go get Phil. Like, the coach of Browns. Like, I think they should go get Phil. Phil said he ain't trying to coach no road games.
How old
He
is
ain't
Phil Jackson?
old enough to not be motherfucking coaching no more because he got hip
He
problems.
old as fuck.
I don't know, something about Scotty. There's something about Scott, Grant Popovich, Phil Jackson, Larry Brown. Yo, he got a heartbeat. He can be my coach. Come here. Just come
See
here.
Phil Jackson
got-
coaching LeBron.
And if I got a high school team, I want like Bobby Knight.
Shit.
I want my niggas to be tough.
Yeah, Bobby Knight gonna slap the shit out your son. Like, what are you hitting him for? He missed 2 fucking free throws back to back, crunch time. So of course, that's why I'm DDT in this nigga.
This is the usual way.
Yeah, this nigga just decided to press all of us. He ain't been on his playing shit today, bro.
But
That's the usual way. Yeah, yo, that should be constant ad libs.
Does he miss his next 2 free throws?
Cool.
My son, that
I
DDT.
would
Is he
hope
going? Well,
I would hope not, because he about to get hit with this
if it was
shit.
DDT of love.
Somebody
Like how you feel about coaching physicality?
all right. I got mixed feelings because I too am becoming softer with the work. When I played, I ain't like no soft ass coach. I like the coach that'll get in my ear when I'm fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Like I came up in the your coach not even going to yell at you if you're wrong.
Right.
So when the coach yelled at me, I always took it as that, like, yeah, I ain't no motherfucking bum. That's what it is. So I kind of don't mind the coach getting in your earpiece. Now, remember Texas Tech? The coach put the nigga in the locker.
Yeah, I ain't with all that.
See, now
Like
that's
punishment.
a different story. So in the event that you my coach and you be like, oh, Cheatham, yo, you missed the tackle, yo, go get in the locker. I'm like, coach, you're not gonna get in the locker. Cheatham, get in the locker. You ain't got no shot, you get in the locker. I'm not getting in this locker. Shit like that. Nigga, I'm 6'2", 230. Nigga, you ain't about to get me in the motherfucking locker. Niggas very work hard to get me in the motherfucking locker. Y'all get me in the locker. No, nigga, that shit's stupid. And niggas' scholarships is on the line, and you got niggas going to go get me.
He had to have his teammates put him in the locker, though, right? They had to go down like that because coach can tell me get in the locker. I'm like, how? Who? You and what army, nigga? Ain't no way in hell. What? But your coach gonna have some respect for you if you buck back instead of just getting in the locker. I hope that nigga ain't just be like, and what
locker?
Which locker, coach?
Can I at least get in my game locker? Because that's bigger.
Like,
Wrong with the team.
I just don't want to get in my practice locker. Nigga, that's stupid. Fuck
you got.
Even when
my coaches would rough you up at times. You know, if you was fucking up, you get snatched up, you get fucking face mask grabbed, you get like nowadays. I think if a coach grab a kid face mask, they be like, "Oh my god, that is uncalled for." But that nigga, I was unfocused. That nigga sometimes grabbing that face mask, dude.
nigga, Michael Jordan slapped the nigga in his head not too long ago for real, and he paid that nigga.
Oh
They were just like, "Shut up, fuck is you doing? Sit your ass down. I ain't even good. You all this bitch acting.
You gotta respect that.
Yeah, I do.
Like you care.
I do.
Show me you care. Like as long as it's not no abusive situation, as long as it's like a caring thing, I want you to be better. Show me you care. My dumb ass was a little more attentive when I was younger. I would have understood that when I was younger and been a better athlete.
Like, slap shit out of the dumbass for real. That's what the fuck we get. I mean, but I don't be tripping when coach, unless it's excessive, because I firmly like I say like the Maryland shit, and then you got a overweight lineman, and you try and get him to work hard, you try and get him to run or whatever. And he come tell you, hey coach, I can't breathe. You as a coach, you gotta put that shit to the side and say, all right, well, go get your win together. And when you get your win together, we're ready to go start running again. All right, boom. My problem is it's a bunch of coaches that hold players to standards that they couldn't live up to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never played, so you don't know how it feels to be running with all this equipment on. So when somebody tell you that they're tired, take their word for it. Like, they might not just be getting out of practice. So, like, it's like when somebody calling a bomb threat. Like, you just gotta take the threat for what it is, for real. Like, so if somebody say, coach, that I can't breathe. All right, yo, you can't breathe. He might be faking, he might not be faking, but let that nigga go do what the fuck he want to do. But I feel like when you're a coach and you ignore that, that's when you should get in trouble. And I feel like that's excessive. And it's been a bunch of times where I've been around niggas that swear they like nice or coaches or whatever. And then the shit they be demanding the kids sometimes, it'd be like, it's kind of excessive at times. So I don't like that shit. That's where I feel like I'm like, honest with what I was saying. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? Because I don't mind a coach being tough. Like, be tough. I don't want you to be no bitch ass coach. At the same time, don't be out this bitch being a killer. Fast. Like, honestly, I feel like my coaches was tough. It was thugged out for real. Like, I remember we used to have to do this shit called Saddam's when we got in trouble. Like, that shit used to be, like, we used to have to suicide the whole field. Like, I think it was like 20 yards or 10 yards for real. Yes. You suicide the whole field, nigga, that's one. Like, 10 yards, 20 yards, 30 yards, 100 yards, that's one. Yeah, nigga. Like, we used to have to do that shit. We used to have to crab that shit. That was either Saddam's or Green Bay's. I can't remember if it was Coach Dog that was doing that shit or Coach Michael. One of them niggas had doing some crazy shit.
The football suicide. Yes. I don't know, like basketball. I don't like basketball suicide either. I ain't like suicide in general. Suicides piss me off because I was just saying like that. I did some crazy shit in practice, so I don't trip when you do crazy shit. But at the end of the day, my coach Riles, that be coming to the barbershop, cool nigga for real, like, man, that's my man. But his first day of practice, he made the team do sprints, and Tony had an asthma attack. You know what I'm saying? So it was like we kind of started off rocky a little bit for real. Like, I beat a nigga up that day and all that shit. Some nigga was laughing. Like, oh, you brother ain't shit. I'm like, he died. Fuck you talking about? He said, nigga, he died. Started giving him that shit you talking about. Like, but I just feel like it's a very thin line between being a tough coach and being excessive. Yeah, you know, and with that, we gotta have some understanding for the coaches that may cross that line and they don't really mean to, that wasn't their intention. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, because Coach Riley didn't mean it. So I can understand being the coach and not knowing you got a kid with asthma and just trying to be that tough coach. No, stop being lazy, little piece of shit, and run. I can understand that shit. But at the same time, it's like, yo, you gotta do your foul. You gotta check the fouls before you get to leaning on everybody. You gotta understand the niggas that you can lean on. Because some niggas you can't coach everybody the same. And that's what a good coach figure out for real. Because I'm the nigga that you can probably yell at and then get results from me. Like, some niggas you gonna yell at, they gonna go in the cave and you ain't gonna never find me. So I've been doing a little coaching. Little coach. Y'all agree, dude. Coach 44. Hey, Coach. You know this nigga shit. Coach 44. Damn. So I was on Angry Fan on Facebook and shit. Angry Fan is a battle rap group. And it was having a Danny Myers conversation about why it seems like Danny ain't exactly where they expect him to be. And I said, you know what I mean, straight up, first of all, Danny should get all the credit because Danny been on fire lately. But Danny choked in his battle last week. And I'm like, that's the first time we ever seen him choke. You'll arguably never lost a battle, but he don't get credit because of his content and delivery ain't suitable for the URL stage, and we only think URLs will count. Right. Surprisingly, Mr. Myers responded.
Danny Miles put his ass.
Danny Miles rolls up and he says, content? Name one thing I haven't rapped about. I'm like, nah, bro, you don't get what I'm saying. You nice. Like, I'm smart. I understand everything you're saying. I understand that you rapped about everything on Earth mostly, but the way you deliver it ain't suitable for URL stage. It's not entertaining. Like, you're not T-Top. T-Top can rap his ass off and he entertaining. You can just kind of rap your ass off.
Right, I dig what you're saying. I dig exactly what you're saying.
And from the Danny Miles battles that everybody has seen,
What up, Rello?
I mean, Danny Miles can just rap real well.
What up, Chop?
Nobody ever. Normally, you don't remember anything that Danny Miles does other than bar God.
Holla back.
He don't do nothing but bar God. Like, can you remember a Danny Miles bar? It's just one memorable Danny Miles bar.
I don't remember Danny Miles. But to Danny Miles' credit, I can't remember too many niggas bars right now. For real. I think I've been smoking on too much of the herbs.
Okay, so you can remember which one?
Dressed up like the Ninja Turtle.
When he came dressed up like the Ninja Turtle,
Yeah.
yo, Danny Miles looked like a Ninja Turtle all the time. Man.
All the time. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Danny Miles versus.
Yo, now you're gonna have me just guessing now. Didn't he battle Pat Stick?
Pat Stay. That's a good one.
All right, cool.
I think she remembered that when we posted on the Face podcast, Instagram page. You all should go like, share, and subscribe those things.
I actually. Oh, go ahead. Oh, yeah, that was a good book.
But where the Danny Miles and Pat Stay battle was a pretty good battle. Danny Miles is a great battle. He's a great rapper.
Yeah.
In the same day that we was talking, he had a battle with Disaster.
It was a disaster.
Nah, I want to apologize and give myself one of these.
Yo, boo yourself.
Boo yourself.
Yo,
Why do you have to boo yourself?
this nigga Disaster had a fucking classic battle.
Why?
This nigga Disaster went back and forth. It was one of the best disasters you're gonna see. It's absolutely the best Danny Miles you're gonna see. And he did that a week after he had another battle, which he choked in, which was like 2 weeks after he had another battle.
Because he probably was preparing for the disaster battle and slept on the one before that.
Yeah, but he had like 6 battles in a 2-month span. Like, he been on a run. And just that amount of bars for niggas, and you gotta do research, and he'll never come with no really totally generic bars for niggas. Like, and he been doing good. He ain't lost in a while, though. Like, he killed K-Shine.
So what you saying? Sorry, y'all?
I'm saying sorry, yo. I'm saying sorry.
You apologizing on the
But
On the record.
But
On the
I'm
record.
also saying that this awesome battle that you had on King of the Dot with Disaster, it's gonna mean nothing. You ain't never gonna see Lux. You ain't never gonna see Move, because people don't look at it like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's just nothing wrong with that. You and Daylight might have a good battle again. Y'all can battle it. A rematch or something. You can battle everybody else. Like, you even gonna battle new niggas, but the top 10 niggas ain't gonna look at you, look for you to battle. Just, it is.
If I was a top 10 nigga, I don't think I'd be looking for Danny Miles.
Exactly.
Right now, I would want to battle Danny Miles. I feel like that'd get me some clout, but it wouldn't get him no clout. And that's probably how them niggas Lux feel about Danny Miles.
Yo.
So that was a ding.
That was a ding. And speaking of clout conversation, remember that nigga A-Side Mean I was showing you? Weird bald head dude.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking to a battle rapper you don't like by the name of Chess.
Yo, I don't think Chess a bum, yo. I just don't think Chess is as great as you think.
Yo, Chess is nice, yo. Chess, I give Chess credit for one thing. I think Chess like just turned 20, yo. Chess got time, yo. Chess, by the time Chess 30, Chess get all that throw up out of his system from time to time.
Hey, yo.
And Chess is gonna be like the greatest battle rapper we've seen, yo. He already got the greatest best of compilation on YouTube of bars for battle rap.
I don't think that that's true.
Yo,
I'm gonna go home and watch 30 of them for real, just to prove you wrong.
please do. I'm telling you,
That's a lot.
Chess best of, like, bar for bar, clip for clip is better than everybody else. Like, the only one I think that is halfway close to his is Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty best of shit is fucking ridiculous too. But best Chess, I said best. Chess still got the best one. But him and Ace Amin is going back and forth. And it's just weird to see like a little 5, probably 7, scrawny kid, like he's 20 years old, talk to a nigga that's been in jail for 10 years, like, you don't make the call, I make the call, you get the call. Like, yo, he was out there barking on him, yo. That's going to be a good battle. Like, it's gonna be one of them battles that Smack need right now for what he's trying to do. He coming out with that URL TV app, and you throw a battle up where you showing the chance for a little guy to battle an established battle rapper. Like, he just got it. He just off his proving ground battle for it. Like, you're not really supposed to get Chess right now.
No, I respect Chess, but I just don't think he's as good as you think he is for real life. It's just something about, like, I think he has bars, all that shit. It's just something about it I really don't like watching him. I'm really not a big fan.
He stopped doing the shit. The only thing that he did that I didn't like. That's not that I didn't like it the whole time. He just got stared at for a certain amount of time. That like struggle bar shit. Like, you talk about how hard your life was.
Hey, yo, that's the URL, yo. URL, you can't even say nothing other than gun bars, struggle bars, coke dope bars. Nigga, look at your watch. Nigga, look at my watch.
Niggas slow it down on the struggle bars. They slow it down.
It's still like, if I'm a funny nigga, I'm not suited for URL. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm about to just come and actually battle you, like if I'm gonna come and crack on the shit that you wore and laugh and make fun of you and be a rebuttal and make jokes and shit like that.
It will.
Yeah, but it's not like, yeah, I think Ill Will does, but he still does it when he gotta mix the gun bars and the coke and dope bars and be all aggressive and shit. Like, I feel like that putting URL in that box kind of takes away from their skill level. I feel like the King of the Dot and them RBE niggas really be the best. The ones that go there and be the best dudes. Where you kind of can have a more well-rounded, like, talent pool. It ain't just gun bars. And when I get the burner, click, click, this a murder, then it's gonna be the illest shit you didn't heard of because I see a murder. Shut up.
Like, it's the thing is, URL battle rappers got a little bit of all of that shit. Like, you'll go to KOTB and see 2 funny battle rappers battle rapping each other. And they'll just, because they both funny, they'll just stay funny the whole time. It'll never be aggressive. It'll be just like a friendly ass battle rap. You have 2 cats in your apartment. I think that's really archie. Like I don't want to see that, Joe. Like, their battles don't be battles. You can't call it a battle and then be like, call it a compliment battle if you're gonna do the Pat Stay and Rome shit. You know what I mean? You just going y'all gonna be up there and be buddy, and that's how KOTV battles be. It seems as if there's no ever any conflict. No.
I get what you're saying. I also feel like that URL is the exact opposite.
You just feel like URL seem like it always gotta be a.
I just feel like that URL puts themselves in a box. Like, it's stupid to just say, like, yeah, for one, if it don't happen here, it don't even count. But then if you don't got gun bars, it don't happen here. That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that URL, by them just only cheering for gun bars and coke bars, for real, like, they will boo you off the stage and be just a funny nigga. But sometimes the crowd really just be disrespecting niggas that be nice, yo. Boo me?
No, he's saying because you sit there and boo you off stage.
Oh yeah.
But nah, yo. So I don't feel like that though because we seen even in the early URL days we seen like funny people make it over and people that we still want to see again. Like especially you remember SoulCon?
Yeah.
He was on URL.
But they be like short-lived URL. Like Mark One really don't do that URL.
Mark One didn't have that many solo battles in URL. Mark One probably had like one solo battle in URL. Who else?
Niggas like Pat Stay don't really do good in URL because I think Pat Stay has it in his mind.
Pat Stay beat Tay-Rock.
I know, but I feel like he did beat Tay-Rock.
On URL.
But I feel like he be having it in his mind, like, I gotta be extra aggressive because I'm on URL. Because I really ain't. One of them rounds, I was like, he trying to be too tough. Instead of just being on his funny shit, how he be going and making you look stupid for being so tough for real.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like he fed into that shit. And I feel like that's what them niggas be doing on URL. All of them feed into that shit.
But Pat, like, Iron Solomon don't got no crazy gun bars. Like Iron Solomon just a solid ass good rapper. Like it's a way to make it, but all that jokey friendly shit just don't make it on URL. Like even when the URL rappers go to KOTV, like those are the battles that everybody loves from KOTV. You can't tell me a single battle with two KOTV niggas that ain't been in the URL that was memorable and you can like. That's why I say it only count on the URL.
There's been some tough KOTV battles.
Yeah.
There's been some super tough KOTV battles. There's been some like.
Okay, so when you name KOTV battles, it'll be like.
Only thing white about KOTV is that they from Canada and they white.
No, hold on, no. I'm saying when you think of the dope.
I'm sorry.
When you think of the dope KOTV battle, it's normally like, let's say Disaster versus DNA. DNA is a URL nigga.
That was
like Calico and Pat Stay. Calico is a URL nigga.
I mean, if they not signed to URL, then they independent contractors. These niggas be going from stage to stage.
But you know that main stage of most of the good battles at KOTV is URL niggas.
But you can't say everybody is just URL niggas because URL niggas be battling RBE and King of the Dot and Alliance Den and John shit.
Yeah, but you got RBE. Well, really, it's three main, like your main stage leads. It's RBE, KOTV, and URL. Everything else is like, you know what I mean, pit fights.
I think what you're saying, but I don't think
so.
I think that I like me personally. Like I feel like RBE is kind of taking over everything for real because I feel like URL put themselves in the box. Them acronyms got me fucked up just then. Like they had me all the way stuck. But I feel like URL put themselves in the box. They make it to where though if it's not here, then it don't count. And if you don't do exactly what we do, then it's phony. And I don't like that whole.
The fans did that.
I feel like the fact that in URL gun bars mean so much, and I feel like how I feel like about gun.
You feel like gun bars is the easiest thing.
I feel like anything could be a gun reference or a gun innuendo. So therefore, if gun bars is the dopest shit that you do, I don't really think that you're the best rapper because that's the easiest shit in the world. It's like, nigga, I'm the layup line king. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do a layup line contest for real. I'm gonna fuck you up.
But that's just Tay-Rock.
No, it's not just Tay. It's all of them. I mean, like, I feel like all them niggas had a share of gun bars. All them, like, when you got a good gun bar on URL, it's like, oh shit, that's where the room shakers come from. I heard it was in the lobby. I gripped the nose running. I'm coming down with something. Yes, that is hard as shit. At the same time, people cheer more for the gun bars in URL than in anything else for real. Like if you don't have you gotta kind of pepper the gun bars in your shit, and it's like they act like you ain't got no substance if you ain't got struggle bars or gun bars.
Your biggest room shakers in the URL are Republicans. It's not really gun bars. And that's why people are decent on a rebuttal game can jump back and forth between them leads. It's like that's the main thing that no matter where you are, you get
Most
your
of the people that
response.
can rebuttal can be funny shit.
Well, I don't know because the rebuttal not always funny. Because Chef Trez, whenever he do the three of them things, shit, like he don't lose. If Chef Trez come, you can't think of one battle other than maybe JC, but he didn't do it in 2 of the 3 rounds in the JC battle. But if he come with 3 of them things in 3 rounds, he don't lose. When you rap it, he go, one, I'm gonna say something about that. I'm gonna say something about that, and I'm gonna say something about that. He don't lose. The niggas that are really good at that in general don't lose battles. The URL shit comes when with the URL you either gotta have like vendetta or you gotta be super tight.
All right, this is the point I'm trying to. Shotgun Suge don't win nowhere else but URL.
Shotgun Suge don't win on URL.
All right, but he only can survive on URL. So therefore, like he be on URL because he give you all the struggle tough. I mean, I don't even think he's 100% trash. I just think all the bad rap niggas.
Had Ice was the king of the dot champion.
Right. But Head Ice kind of be on this funny shit there too.
And he just lost that to Chilla, I think.
The fact that Head Ice was the champion for real, kind of, I don't know. That's kind of funny. I don't think Head Ice.
He just lost that to Chilla. Like, and at this point, Chilla a KOTD nigga.
Low said all of the reasons why all the jokes about a nigga being gay, the reason that style of caution. He said, ooh, that was tough. That was a hill ball.
Los and DNA need to get it shaken. I'm tired of all this talk.
That'd be slick.
Los and DNA need to get it shaken. I'm tired of all this talk.
Hell, you know I love DNA.
I hate DNA.
I'm trying to see both bodies.
I'm trying to see. Yo,
I love DNA, yo.
I don't remember. I think it was Chess that told DNA he was gonna turn that nigga into amino acids. I was like, oh, I want to see Los turn that nigga into amino
Los
acids.
is going to turn that nigga into a science textbook.
Yeah, Lo's the wrong nigga to be named DNA and battle.
Yo,
if I'm DNA, I think about changing my
I'll be
name.
Aaron St. John.
that
that day.
battle.
For that day, I would be Aaron St. John.
I'm gonna come in that bitch. Yo, either way, yo, Los, I just don't feel like DNA can beat Los. I don't think he can beat.
Who do you feel like can beat Los?
In battle rap?
Hey, yo, I might be biased, yo. I don't think nobody.
I'm biased and I'm not. I'm biased.
I'm very biased.
I don't think
Los
nobody
is
can beat Show, yo.
I'm biased and I'm not. I think that
Who do y'all think is come close?
Lux.
That's what I'm thinking.
They will be on the same shit, and I think when they get on that same frequency,
Same wave and everything.
that shit, that would be the best battle I can think of seeing. Like,
They would have to do that shit in a box or something.
the other best battle I could have thought of
Lux
seeing.
can beat Los.
He can't beat him. He would come close.
I think that Lux, if Lux bring 3 rounds of Funk Flex freestyles, he might.
Not suit wearing.
I don't
no.
think Lux can beat Los, yo.
Yo, if he brought 3 rounds of Funk Flex freestyles, yo, I don't know, yo.
Hey, yo, I honestly feel like that if Lux and Los battle, I feel like Los would fry, yo. I might be biased, yo. I might be. That might just be the inner Baltimore inside of me. Like,
Yo, I'm biased to
but I think Los will fry Lux. Honestly.
I would be rooting for Los, of course, but I think that Los and Lux might be one that might be too much. And I think that I want to see Los and Daylight run that back, yo.
Yeah, I think Daylight might got the best chance to
That'd be
beat
cool.
out of everybody. I don't think.
Daylight would get.
Daylight got the best chance of beating Lux out of everybody, too. So,
Daylight would get real playful with
I think
him.
Lux. Fuck verb up, yo. Lux is about to freaking
That's gonna
see
be a close
verb.
battle
Yo.
too.
Yo,
He ain't gonna fuck him up. He gonna give him some bars.
yo, I watch this shit. I got this. Listen to me. Listen to me. Bird
I fuck
is
with
coming.
Bird too.
Bird is coming prepared. You know what Loaded Lux is? Why?
He's been very quiet.
Why?
Bird has been very,
So
very
you got,
talkative on
you
his
got the
social.
Loaded Lux computer running and not putting out any data. He dropped a video that he shot like 6 months ago, a couple days ago. So in those
Cold shots in it?
6 months,
Man,
in those 6 months, what you think? What you think? What you
I mean, he
think
could have been working on music.
Yeah, that nigga Lux though is preparing, and Lux gonna break some for this boy. He saw what he just did to Mook. You think he gonna try to? He gotta try to beat Mook some way. So you getting Lux for? Yeah, I'm a little tenny or something. What you just on something? Yeah, but yo, he just saw this nigga beat Mook. Lux don't feel good about his loss. You know what I'm saying? He about to get the Averb friction and the Mook friction in one battle. Because he's gonna try to, you know what I mean, if you mess up the pyramid, it kind of look better. Because if Averb beat Mook, then Averb beat Lux. Averb got a chance to be like, I'm the greatest battle rapper ever.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And he got the most fights. He done
But
got dirty.
that's not gonna be the case though, because he's still gonna have to be. If for
He still had to be
Averb,
Cassidy.
he no. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, he got because he undefeated. Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
Verb gonna have to be Cassidy. I mean, he gonna have to be Mook. He gonna have to be Lux. I think by then he gonna have to be fucking Los.
Yo, he done beat.
Hey yo, this is my shit, yo.
And he made beats, yo.
And half your breakfast becomes all of your dinner.
Yo, I
That
want
was
to
so hard.
give a shout out to Bob One. In addition to being a great lyricist, sir, your beats be smacking.
This shit is so hard.
Yeah, yo.
This shit is hard. I'm learning new shit.
What is that? What is that, sir?
Pretty much, I'm just, instead of like showing you guys live, because it just looks real, you feel me, a little empty on this side, I'm just sharing the screen, got you guys' logo up. And if y'all want to hear the video or see a video, everybody else can see the video if they go to this from here, right?
Well, send that to me. That's pretty
That's
damn
smart. That is
That
intelligent,
is.
sir.
I'm learning everything.
Yeah, that is pretty damn dope, sir.
But yeah, so what we come to in this battle rap thing is Los can't just jump the line. Los gotta get a little dirty for you to get to be the greatest battle rapper ever conversation, yo. Los had one battle on camera, or one updated battle on camera that we done seen. And he looked good, but he was a little shaky than we like to see to call him the greatest battle rapper ever.
I'm not saying he the greatest battle rapper ever. I'm just saying I don't see nobody beating him.
Okay, well, as long as he get dirty a couple more times, you know what I'm saying, we might be able to skip him, but I need at least 3, 4 on camera joints.
Hey yo,
Before
I
we
think
do
he
that,
would
yo.
fillet Mook. I think he would fucking make rotisserie chicken
Set it
strips
up. You know what I'm saying?
with garlic and butter and herbs.
RBE, where you at? ARP, got that check. Set it up.
I think he would do Mook so dirty. And honestly, I think Mook. No, I think that's why Mook picking and choosing his battles so good for real. I understand he been battling his whole life. He young. These young dudes tear him up for real. You know that shit for real. So
I mean,
like I would hate to see Mook battle with a nigga like Chef Trace. Like straight like that for real. Like I think he'll fuck him up.
Yeah.
I think DNA will give yo a good ass battle. Cause he can freestyle so good, yo. Like you're not just gonna be able to come with your book bag of writtens and battle a nigga that can, you feel me, rebuttal so good.
Yeah. Like I said, rebuttal that number one factor. That number one factor, and would push you over that edge as a great battler. Yo, that being able to come back and actually freestyle. That's what I like Mark going for. Mark One always been one of my favorite battle rappers. Like I used to watch Comcast had this shit on demand when they had the battles in there, like in a weird ass section of that on demand. And and he used to have the what's the name of that league? It was the first league I saw Iron Solomon. Iron Solomon and Matt was originally on that before they put it on the Smack League.
I thought that was always Smack. First time I seen that, I thought it was a Smack. I taught a sex ed and wood shop. Now math is history.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. That was buzz. I was like, oh my god, this nigga. But I think math won that shit because math was like, I can see you walking with your coffee from Starbucks and walking. It was like all those schemes.
I forgot that.
That shit was hard.
Yo, but math, if math would stop losing the niggas that he's not supposed to lose to, he wouldn't really, he could be in that conversation and have a claim. Yo.
I like math. Math one of them niggas, he'd be like, I was going to say this, but you said something, and I'm going to tear your ass up for it.
Yo.
I like that. I like that shit.
When Snake Eyes bought out Barney Goodall.
Hey, yo, he was giving that nigga Snake Eyes the blues.
Yo.
He was giving that nigga Snake Eyes the blues. I almost felt bad for yo. Because yo talked about his eyes so much. Like, hey, yo, honestly, yo, it seemed like an unsaid rule in battle rap.
I was gonna say
that if a nigga got like a serious deformity, you kind of don't go into serious deformity.
I'm not saying like it's kind of all fair anymore.
Not now. Because now, yo, I watched Fredo talk about Sway Seven Father having one arm, which inspired all my one arm jokes from one of my coworkers. Like, yo, it was bad, yo. And this was like 2011. Fredo was told, he was like, it had to be hard for his father to provide for his family, especially when he had to do it single-handedly. Like, he really like went in on that nigga having one hand.
That guy is funny.
He said he was a referee that they called unofficial because he could never single travel or double dribble. Like, yo, he was fucking him up, yo. Like,
that is funny for real, but it ain't funny.
It's funny, but it's fucked up. So niggas always will talk shit. Niggas talked about Blind Fury being blind, yo.
Nobody but I did that.
What?
Nobody bet. I think I seen Blind Fury battle like Mob one of the videos back in the day. And then they I think Yo Lost to him because he wasn't talking about how blind he was. He started calling him short and shit like that.
Yo. That was back in the day. Blind Fury in battle. It's another blind battle record too. And they talk about them niggas being blind. They will address the elephant in the room. Nigga, you ain't walking in here with that stick and expecting me not to say nothing about it. You crazy? We are battle rapping.
If I was blind, I don't want to hide it.
So
I appreciate myself.
When Arsenal was battling Mr. Fab, you know, Mr. Fab's parent story is kind of fucked up. I know you probably never listened to no Mr. Fab music. But Mr. Fab, father was a pimp, his mother was an employee, and his father ended up giving his mother the head, and they both ended up passing.
Oh, he gave the hops?
So,
damn.
Arsenal was battling Mr. Fab, and he said, I never claimed Fabby is commercial, because underground that he is. He's just not far as underground as his mama and his daddy is. Like,
that's fucked up.
In a battle, yo. They ain't gonna take hands off nothing in a battle. That's why Goods used to have in the contract that you couldn't say nothing about his daughter.
I mean, I feel them though.
Like, it was in the contract, like, look, I don't want you to do nothing to make me do nothing. So let's just put this in writing here. Well, neither one of us want to lose our money. Like, that's smart. He took that out the contract. He said, you can say whatever you want. I'm not going to give you no outs from this ass whooping. He was like, say whatever you want. And
I think Good's solid now. I kind of have a more of an appreciation for Goods than I did before. Like, Goods is one of the funny UO albums. But at the same time, it's like, cause you broke and look what you got on. It's kind of like the state of hip hop. It's honestly, if it ain't style, flashy, guns and butter, then it's kind of phony.
Yeah,
You can't just be a funny nigga that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he be getting points for some regular bars sometimes. But it's just like the way he said it.
I like when he told the nigga Rome, like, he was like, yo, I don't give a fuck about this battle so much. I'm rooting for you. Like, I was like, dang.
When this motherfucker was battling Cassidy, he just said like something just quick and slip, like you disgust me, Custy. Like it's just the way he say shit sometimes make you be like, yeah, all right, sure. I feel you. That was kind of cool. Right. And he had so many, that was kind of cool moments in the battle. It's like, yo, you didn't make him look uncool one time and he made you look uncool over and over and over again. So he wins. Like, it's crazy that's how it go, but that's how it go in a good battle. Like, I'd never like to see like Los versus Goods, Daylight versus Goods, like JC versus Goods, but nobody that can rap versus Goods. I want to see him battle niggas like, I can't say that because he kind of beat Tay-Rock.
Oh, Goods? Yeah, I think he did beat Tay-Rock.
Like, but I don't want to see him against no super bars, heavy ass niggas. I think Goods and Mook is that.
Yeah,
I think that's a battle that Mook can feel comfortable enough with taking. It seemed like Goods earned after he beat Cassidy because I beat the nigga that you was chasing. So maybe you should be chasing me, nigga. What's up?
I really wouldn't be in a rush to see that.
I
think it'd be a solid battle as far as like styles make fights.
Yeah,
but I don't think I'd be in a rush. It's just because Murder Mook, I really don't think. I respect him, anime, you a legend, bro. But I don't. Right now, today, I think hip hop and battle is some past. It's like, yeah, shout out to the shit that she was doing, but right now, today, I just honestly don't feel like he had beat nobody significant.
I'm a Styles make fights nigga, so I want to see like Mook and Goods twerking, Tay-Rock.
Yo, the fact that he had a 20-minute round against Bird showed like that's like I'm kind of scared.
Nothing from Mook's rounds. I remember the one thing, in the first round, he was like, he tweaked, and it was like the vegan that made a mistake. Like, ooh, that was bars, dude. Like, that's the vegan that made a mistake.
Nah, that was kind of like, okay.
Yo, that was bars. Yo.
That was right. That was like,
Bird whole vegan thing, the way he pushed that shit. And he was like, he went on the whole,
all vegans do.
Yeah, I know. But
vegans are better people than everybody.
Oh man, don't say that.
That's what they say.
Are you vegan?
Hey, no. I said I put up.
That's what they say. Like, so you're saying like, nah, nigga, you ain't vegan.
Just because you eat flaxseed.
I was watching some random brother for life shit on YouTube. It wasn't random. It popped up and he was debating with you about the vegan diet versus like a meatless diet or not. And he made a point that I was like, I couldn't argue with. The man was like, you don't season. He's like, people talk about they don't like the taste. But like, but you don't season your meat with meat. You season your meat with a plant. He was like, if you don't put a plant on your meat, you wouldn't eat it. You would not just eating like
raw meat.
I mean,
not raw meat, but just cooked. Just boiled chicken.
Yeah,
that's the worst food you ever gonna eat for real.
Yeah, he's like, you always have to season it with that. So it's like it has to be prepared in a way that you like. It was like it's not really the thing whether you get that or not. You can get all of the sources that you get from meat and plants. And they went through a whole lot of, here, science ass nigga.
Peppers and all that other shit. Yeah, I get exactly what he's saying.
He science ass nigga, so he was breaking down the different types of irons and shit. And that the iron that's actually in meat is proven to be. You can look it up on the official medical websites and shit. Is you get heme iron from meat and it's carcinogenic, like it could cause cancer. So, like niggas should be vegans, yo. Like at this point, after he said that, I'm like, yo, I don't even got no argument for y'all no more other than nah, bro. Like,
Nah.
like I don't got no argument for you other than nah, I'm good.
No, I mean, hey, yo, all right, to counter that, yo, my man Amos come up to the barbershop, yo, said one of the slickest things I ever heard as far as the whole vegan argument. He said, yo, I'm going to eat whatever I want to because I'm a human. And right now we're at the top of the food chain. We can eat whatever the fuck we want to.
That's not how the food chain really. The food chain has nothing to do with your dietary.
We
set
can
up,
eat whatever the fuck we want to.
And the crazy part is we eat.
If a lion want to just go eat, go eat for real.
The crazy part is just we eating the thing that eats the plants in order to get the nutrition that the thing got.
No.
Yeah.
You can taste.
No, you still getting the nutrient. The only reason that, you know what I mean, the cow has iron is because the cow is eating.
Hey, yo, I just listened to Bernard Hopkins talking about being vegan, right? And Bernard Hopkins say he like 160 or 170 right now for really like the best shape of his life would be 50 something.
Yeah.
Right? But they was like, so damn, if you was to go back and box, would you like take on this vegan diet? He was like, no, no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have the energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like yo saying that, yeah, I'm gonna be vegan and I'm never gonna eat meat the rest of my life because my life is better without like right now he sitting in the office, he signing checks, he doing what he doing, he a businessman. So now his life, he don't gotta have that type of energy or that type of protein in his body. But if you if you're an athlete or anything like that, feel like I don't see how you are
We
vegan.
talking about. Well, they got vegan athletes.
I know they do, but I don't see how you do it. It seems like you're hungry as a bitch.
We talking about. I was talking about as far as the vegan thing. I was talking about regular people and natural shit. For an athlete show, like your natural purpose to be born in life ain't never really just. I mean, don't be a mean ass hooper or mean ass boxer. That wasn't your purpose in life wasn't really born for entertainment. That's something we developed as a society.
No, but at the same time, if we was to have to go hunt and catch our food and all that other shit, be able to like fend off danger and shit like that, we would need that energy.
It's vegan thing.
But it's for no use. What the fuck are you doing it for?
What are you doing it for? You got to keep stuff up off you, yo. It's a whole bunch of vegan people.
All right, well, you
doing
kill it.
CrossFit and shit.
Go ahead and kill it, CrossFit, Randy.
No, I'm not going to do it because I'm just not going to do it. And I'm comfortable enough for myself to say what I am going to do and what I'm not going to do. And I'm just not going to stop eating meat. But at the same time, y'all got good points, yo. I'm not saying nobody wrong. Like, y'all got good points. I'm just not going to stop eating.
And, I just feel like, I don't know. If I was introduced to that shit, then I'd probably did that shit. If I grew up vegan, I probably would have been like, hey, y'all niggas eating meat? What the fuck is that like? At the same time, I like to cook on the grill. And I'm going to cook meat.
I don't think we're not born herbivores.
We
got sharp. Yeah, that's why we got both teeth. We got fangs and we got flat teeth.
So if we got both, we can do both.
Yeah, that's what
So, all right then.
I
mean, people want to just
honestly,
be light on their toes. That's how I look at it. You want to be light on your toes. I see it.
Honestly, sometimes through evolution, shit happens, Pandas are bears that eat bamboo.
Yeah.
Like,
dang this man.
Straight like that, Like, and then the crazy thing is, they didn't always just eat bamboo. People building houses moved them away from the shit that they did eat, that was meat. And then now they ate the bamboo to the point where that was their way of staying alive.
Fuck that shit. We fucking with this.
But the crazy thing is, these niggas that like by them eating bamboo, they don't even get all the fucking nutrients that they need. That's why they sleep all day, because they be weak. You know what I'm saying? They be having just enough energy to move near some more motherfucking bamboo and go to sleep there. Like, it just happens. Like, we eat shit that we ain't supposed to be eating because throughout life, niggas, somebody was like, yo, this tastes good. Niggas be like, I don't know. Hey, yo, like,
there's a million niggas that would love to do nothing right now other than eat and sleep.
Nah, but look, hey, yo, if you think about it, yo. Like, all right, like say corn. Our bodies don't digest corn.
Really?
Nigga, it come out how it go in. That should be in a kernel. Like that should be off.
What are we eating it for? What is it?
Like what? And honestly, that's how I feel about corn. It's like, yo, what the? Like I just ate corn on the cob today, but as I was eating the corn, I was like, yeah, shit gonna be yellow than a motherfucker today for real. Like, but honestly, like it's stupid as shit. We like how the pandas eat bamboo. They don't get nothing from it. They just eat it because it make them full, and they body take what it can from it.
Yeah.
Like that's the same thing we do with corn.
Yeah.
Like that shit does nothing for us. Our body doesn't digest it at all. It comes straight the fuck out.
Our body doesn't digest certain meats till like 8 years down the line.
Our bodies don't digest meats like me, but that's another point that they had. But still, nah, bro.
It's like I'm on the fence. It's like I see what y'all saying.
Yo,
It's like I understand the meat shit too. Like
I got some
bacon is
buffalo
fire.
rice, right?
I really
ain't
want to
touch
touch
these joints yet for real. I'm gonna go home, put these joints in the microwave with the thing closed for about 20 seconds.
Get that sweat on the box.
Just get a little bit of the steam going for real in that joint, and watch a slick ass episode of Spartacus.
It's warm right stuff.
Yeah.
This right now.
Y'all niggas crazy.
even further. I'm not gonna stop eating meat, and I should stop eating shellfish too. But I don't really stop eating that shit either.
I love crustaceans.
Yo,
Bro.
crustaceans are underwater cockroaches.
Oh man!
But if you put Old Bay and butter on that shit,
Them bitches fire.
yo, them bitches is crazy, yo.
I'm really not supposed to eat that shit, but I eat that.
They say in every book not to eat that shit.
Man.
Everybody was in agreement. All the religions don't agree on nothing. But don't eat pork, and that damn fucking shit out the water that's at the bottom for real. Eat the fish, but not the shit that's eating everything at the bottom. Because they say that all the crustaceans are savages. Yeah, they eat dead bodies and all that shit. At the same time, with a little Old Bay, a little butter. Hey, yo, you know what's the shit? I ain't never know what it was. My girl put me on.
And y'all shit?
No, nigga, I don't like that shit. Hey, yo, when you eat the crab, yo, you know how you dip it in butter and the Old Bay for real? Dip it in vinegar and the Old Bay.
Yeah.
Boy!
Yeah.
Boy! Huh!
I'm trying.
Huh!
My uncle used
Nigga.
to make a bushel of crabs, right? And he would have them cook it with the apple cider vinegar. It'll be an apple cider vinegar, little bit of beer mix, and with the Old Bay and shit, the mix used to come out slapping. And then at that point of having them doing that shit and having crabs over and over again every week for weeks and weeks on end, stop like eating crab. Now I'm still fucking shrimp.
The regular white vinegar for real is the thug out. Yo, that shit love, yo. The apple cider vinegar is the healthy.
The apple cider
They got
vinegar.
a certain like the apple cider
You
vinegar
can rinse
tastes
your
real
hair
good
with that
on
shit?
pork.
Yo, the apple cider vinegar tastes real good on crab, Joe. I'm telling you, try it.
I'm talking
I
about
can believe that.
dip it tip.
Oh, the different tip.
I'm talking dip it tip. Like,
Well, if you cook it, it'd be like, you know what I mean? You absorb that.
See, I cooked like sausages and shit. Apple cider. Chicken sausages with like spinach in it.
Yo,
It's just good.
apple cider vinegar is like one of the things where by itself is good for you and it's terrible. But if you mix it with something you're cooking from time to time, it'll set that bitch off, yo.
A shot of that shit
Swine.
is good in the morning.
put apple cider vinegar in swine for real and kill it.
It will kill.
It's the best thing you could ever do to it. Put a little bit of apple cider. I don't give a fuck what you put it on. Put it on. Put a little bit of apple cider.
Bacon.
Ooh. I don't know about bacon. You can bacon on anything.
Well,
Put some bacon on some apple cider vinegar on the bacon.
That's how you
The
get
fuck
that
that shit
apple
is a big like this fucking. That was weird as fuck. This
so
man.
That is a fucking air mattress.
Yeah,
Only in Baltimore for real.
Hey, yo,
That is
looks, it's like no steps to a roof, y'all. And the nigga just opened up the door.
That happened. Still sitting right
Yo,
there.
I'm gonna write memoirs about shit that I see from the window.
I'm gonna see if I can get that on
Oh, fuck
there.
it.
That's fucking crazy. And he just gonna leave it out there like he gonna stay there.
Fuck this bed. The zoom in was great.
What, dude, it was. Memoirs
They said, fuck that
I
mattress.
tell you, yo,
Memoirs from the window
the
seat.
shit I hear from this fucking window and see from this window is insane.
That was well placed. That was well
Marijuana,
placed.
cocaine, and air mattresses. That's
Marijuana!
Mar- that is the name
Talking
of this
about
episode, sir. Marijuana, cocaine, and air mattresses.
Holy
Because we had
shit!
the air mattress shit from Mob One. That is absolutely the name of this episode.
That is the universe. That's the
Marijuana,
universe.
cocaine, and air mattresses.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Well, I guess on that note,
That was hard. How the universe just was like, yeah,
Universes came together.
yeah,
And
fellas.
with that being said, this has been
the motherfucking Fade City podcast. And the mattress was our guest.
in the mattress jumping out the window with this.
That's run my fade. Oh, we ain't say our names. I'm fucking. We cool.
You know who we are.
Marijuana.
Yo.
Yeah, I want to see how this shit looks. Yeah.
Today I got time.